See that?
This how you NIL, okay? We done spent the least money out of all the users. We ranked 7 right now nationally. 10 recruits, 7 4-stars, 3 3-star. Come on, man, it's ski.
Glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Syracuse Orange. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Quick release on the RPO. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Some misdirection with the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want to run this quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll keep it again on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. They'll be matched up today with one of the top linebackers in all of college football. Sammy Brown is a tackling machine, a one-man wrecking crew. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Weaver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Miller. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. It's caught. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Miller with the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Brings up second down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Running the red zone, it's Johnson. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. Into the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it on second down. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Here's a heat. It's a sack.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Steve Angeli slings it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he got loose. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tigers slow to get up. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. On the move. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over it.
It's 3rd and goal, and you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. The keeper on the option. Give to the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throwing and jelly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Syracuse will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The give on the counter. There he goes. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Maybe some room here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Stumbled to the ground. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Miller. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Finding some room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Motion from the back. Angelic. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cuse. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. The run inside. It's Johnson. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying to move them on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And when you run the count...
Makes the catch and he's free. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Inside the 35. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give is to Miller. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught on the left side by Wesco. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Orange. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt. Putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Syracuse, 21. Clemson, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides the option, he keeps it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Going with the counter play here. And he could not get loose on the run. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Reynolds. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Wants to go right back downfield. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Badgers, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference. Now back over to your game inside the Dome. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Dome in lovely central New York.
The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Steve Angeli. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Clemson jumps to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. He lofts one down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground with the counter. Makes his man miss. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this.
Got a little grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Release to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. Looking for the end zone in the tie. Instead, he finds a sack, and the defense rises up, and the offense can't tie the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing and jelly. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense because they're doing their part, especially these last 2 drives now. Trailing here in the second half, but not by much. And they know if they just keep getting it back to their offense, good things are going to happen. Really nice job on 3rd down that time, getting the sack and now giving their offense another chance.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the counter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Reynolds. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense lining up quickly. Strong, firm tackle. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he makes the extra point.
26, Syracuse, 21.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The give on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes you grab and room to run. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Angelic. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Orange will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps, and you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position there.
Makes a connection. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take up.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Johnson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Weaver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Steve Angeli. Fires left. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Again, it's Angeli. Quick strike complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The run inside. It's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Throwing Angeli. Plucks it out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Makes a catch. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Under fire. And they got it.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Angeli. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Denson. Unloads it left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Angeli from the gun on third down. Floats it out in space. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Again, it's Angeli. Unleashes one. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. A pick 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it, and they're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
That makes the score. Clemson 40, Syracuse 21.
And he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Steve Angeli. Safe completion on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Syracuse right back at it. From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. Got his man. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Again, it's Angeli. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Throwing Angeli. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.